Let's go on an adventure into music history. It's the Composer Chronicles from Dynamic Doodle.
Konnichiwa, my young friends. I am Shinichi Suzuki, and I believe that every child can learn to play music beautifully, just like they learn to speak their mother tongue. You may know my name from the Suzuki method, but before I became a teacher, I was once a child just like you, full of curiosity and wonder. I was born on October 17, 1898 in Nagoya, Japan. My father owned a violin making business, but as a child, I had never heard a real violin played. Can you imagine that? I thought violins were just wooden objects in my father's shop. One day, I heard a recording of Misha Elman, a famous violinist, playing. The sound was like a beautiful voice singing. That moment changed my life forever. I knew I had to learn to play the violin. As I grew older, I practiced and practiced, but there was one problem. I had no teacher. So, at the age of 26, I traveled all the way to Germany to study music. There, I had the great honor of learning from Karl Klinger, a renowned violinist. But even more exciting, there are stories that say I may have met the famous genius, Albert Einstein. He loved the violin just as much as I did. Germany was filled with rich classical music. I was deeply inspired by the great composers of the past, Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, who all believed that music should touch the heart. But I wondered, what if every child, not just a few, could experience the joy of making music? After World War II, Japan was in ruins. Families had lost so much, and children had little joy in their lives. I wanted to give them hope. I thought, if children can learn to speak their mother tongue so naturally, why not music? And so, I developed a new way to teach, the Suzuki method. My method focused on listening first, just like how babies listen to their parents before speaking. I believed in teaching with love, patience, and encouragement. I told parents, man is the son of his environment. That means children learn best when they're surrounded by kindness and beauty. My students didn't just learn to play, they learned to express their hearts through music. And soon, my method spread across the world. Children in the United States, Europe, and beyond all began learning through the Suzuki method. One of my proudest moments was hearing thousands of children play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star together, each one playing with joy and confidence. And do you know what else? Many great musicians today started with Suzuki lessons when they were little, but my favorite piece to teach students was something that helped them grow. Allegro, from Suzuki Violin Book 1. My dear young musicians, remember that talent is not born. It is trained. With love, practice, and joy, you can achieve anything. That means you can learn too. I lived and taught throughout the 20th century, a time when music was changing and new ideas were shaping the world. I spent my life sharing the joy of music with children everywhere, and my dream was for every child to have the chance to play beautifully. On January 26, 1998, at the age of 99, I passed away in Matsumoto, Japan, the place where I taught thousands of young musicians. But my method and my love for music continue to live on in the hearts of students all around the world. So, whether you are playing a little tune or a grand symphony, always fill your music with heart. Music is not just notes. It is love, kindness, and connection. Arigato, my young friends, for learning my story. Now, go forth, play your music, and bring joy to the world. Happy music making!